NailFanatic Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and we're back to do the latest episode of Tarot in the Shadows. This is your free tarot reading. So, pull up a seat, grab what you need to be comfortable. Sit back, relax, and pay attention. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, and pay attention to your own spirit. How is it resounding in you? Is it telling you yes, yes, yes? Or is it just kind of non-responsive? Because it's going to do one of the two as you sit back and listen to the message today. There'll be many of you who will say, oh, that's my reading. If that's you, put something in the comments, let me know. And yeah. Oh, that's right. They remind them that, they give their physical signals that they're ready for their spiritual messages here when they're tuned in, tapped in, turned in, turned on, turned in, tapped in, turned. Really, we can't say it straight today, so tongue twisted. A little bit of tongue twisting going on lately. Okay. Tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I've been saying it for years. Okay. Tuned in, tapped in, turned on means you've already subscribed. You already subscribed to notifications by tapping the bell. And whenever you come into the live reading, you give it a thumbs up. That lets spirit know you're in the audience, you're listening, you're ready to go. So for tonight's message, we're going to be pulling a 12-card spread. We'll be pulling 3 cards to show what's happening on the other side of the table. 3 cards about the situation, and 6 cards about you in this experience. And in there, we'll find some guidance. So we'll be clarifying with my handmade tarot is what I was shown prior to starting the show. And the other thing I got while I was preparing for this episode was a channel message saying, this is Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. And it doesn't mean that everything in life is always going to feel like love, peace, and happiness. But with the skills that you gather and the empowerment that you embrace for yourself, which we love to be agents of assistance in that. We love to be of service in that way. You will be able to move through whatever comes at you in your day with more of this intact for yourself. So that's always the goal. So we'll start now with the first card falling out. So here we go. 1, 2, 3 for the other side. Okay. That one goes over there. Got it. Check. All right. And then 1, 2, 3 for the situation. And 6 for you. All right. So they're saying to start here with you and your physical experience. The bottom of the deck is a golden opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, a fresh beginning, a new job opportunity for somebody here, definitely coming up at this time. For somebody in some sort of investigative, maybe even technical degree. I hear degree. Somebody in regards to some like a paralegal or a research assistant. New job coming in for you. We're not going to delve too much into that. They're saying if it's you, you've been really adamant about it, and you had an interview last week. It's been about 7 months or 7 weeks that you have been really on the hunt for something. You're going to be happy with what you get, and you're going to find yourself landing in stability again. That's for somebody here who's on the hunt for a job, getting a strong somebody. For somebody, there's a Libra energy here. For somebody, there's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Somebody else in this is a Gemini. Okay. Yeah, you've been waiting for a while for this opportunity. But let's get into the story that they're going to dwell upon with us tonight. It looks like in the past, in your experience, in your 3D, you've been really standing your ground, trying to force something. Or if you haven't, okay, thank you. You've been standing your ground trying to protect something. It's a protective energy. It's not a force. It's a protection energy. You've been safeguarding something. You have a position that is admirable with this golden opportunity below you. It makes perfect sense that you have a favorable position. And so you're preserving your energy with the Four of Pentacles, clarifying this Seven of Wands, and saying no to things that don't have a place here. In order to, again, protect your energy. You're understanding that everything is not part of this energy flow that you're truly valuing right now. You know it's golden. You know that, okay, come through. You know that it's something that is desirable. And here's the thing. There's changes here that you're making in your life because you're identifying what connections are false around you. And so what you're doing is you're uprooting them all. This Seven of Wands lately has been coming through with the ejector seat button. So it's like, bye, you little devil. Goodbye. Bye-bye. You're pushing the ejector button by saying no, pulling your energy back and making a change to someone here in your life. Okay. So that's what you've been doing. It seems like with the hangman in your headspace, you came to realize, like, this situation is not what I thought it was. You're like, okay, this is not what I thought it was. It's not what it seemed to be. Your high priestess coming out as your first clarifier is saying that there was an intuitive hit. You got a download. The Three of Pentacles is letting you know, like, which way you need to grow and what you need to let go. Somebody intuition is telling them that a third-party interference comes up if they continue to embrace this immature opportunity. Somebody is not ready for you. They're not ready to deal with what you're putting down. You thought it was a good opportunity. You thought it was an opportunity that you had been waiting for someone here. And as it turns out, like Spirit showed you, like, you're not seeing it quite for what it is. But you took what you learned, you're taking what you've learned from this experience, and you're literally, what I'm hearing is growing up. You're growing up. You're doing some growing up right now. Okay. The situation, recently there's been a lot of activity. It's a conversation going on with the Eight of Wands. Activity pushing you forward with the Fool card to start a new beginning. The universe is like, it's time for you to put those talents and skills to work. With the Queen of Wands, it's time for you to make something happen. And Seven of Swords. Ooh, some of you, it was some hidden information that came to light that made you jump into action to start this new opportunity. Yeah, there was an ending, and then, like, when that ending there's a double ending energy here. So whatever this was, it came to an end through either a conversation or it just came to an end, like, really swiftly. This is a situation where you knew it was over, but you just didn't know how that was going to happen. And so you, even with the Seven of Swords, you've asked for guidance on the most strategic way for this to happen. So it's like, all right, universe, you open the door and I'll walk through. Is kind of what you did. And so here comes time for you to put those skills to work. You've received the vibration, you know what you got to do, and you take that action and you let go of something and you do it quickly, expeditiously. Okay. Other side of the table, somebody here showing up with the Lover's card. They have an important decision to make. And with that Three of Pentacles card that was coming up here and what your intuition was showing you, that's letting me know, like, a lot of you were already knowing, like, there's third-party energy here. So either this person was influenced by another person, or they were entertaining more than one option. In some sort of way, this person could not truly focus on you in the way that they claimed that they were here to do. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy here. This is about, first off, I feel like this person was afraid that you would know. This person didn't want you to know. This person knew that you are very intuitive, that you're psychic, that you know shit that doesn't make sense for you to know. So somebody here was thinking, oh God, so this reminds me of the TikToks. They're gonna know. They're not gonna know. They're gonna know. They're not gonna know. They're gonna know. And the world. Okay, yeah. So somebody here is in their emotions about an ending, and I feel like it's the ending that you gave them. You gave you gave the ejector seat to some devil here, and Oh, the 10 Pentacles come here, the end of a contract. And with the Lovers here, there's definitely soul contract energy here. Okay, so there's the end of a contract. 2 of Cups. There really is love here between 2 people, but something is coming to completion, okay? On the other side of the table, this person is in their feelings because there's an ending in the middle of this love connection. They thought they had it all, and now they're in their feelings because a decision is being made. And again, that decision is being made because, yeah, they thought they had it all right with you and everything or everyone else or somebody else was involved here with that Queen of Wands energy. Somebody else was involved here because the Queen of Wands is in the situation. For somebody, you were dealing with a third-party situation. Somebody tried to get in between you and your lover, and y'all ejected that person out. Like, they thought they could get in between the 2 of you, and they just could not. They're like, really, with the shenanigans, they think they could get in between us, and y'all just scope that shit out and give that shit the ejector seat. Or somebody was a friend of yours, and your partner, I just saw the whole thing play out. So it's like you had this friend, and y'all were hanging out, and your partner let you know that your girlfriend was trying to make moves on him when you were not in the room, when you weren't around, when you got up to go to the restroom or whatever. So y'all just set it up. It was very simple. Like, you didn't have to suspect, or maybe your partner didn't even tell you before they gathered the evidence, but there's like a video on somebody's phone or an audio recording or something of the bullshit. And it's like, okay, you got to go bye. It's so easy. But somebody really thought they were going to get in the middle of a connection here. Yeah, I see you making big moves because, you're seeing things in another light. You're letting your intuition guide you. So you're uprooting all devil energy in your life. If somebody come around you with that funky energy, that shit don't last in your environment no more. It's got to go. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Is kind of how you're feeling. So in your current energy, in the 7 of Cups, I see you. Options open. What do I want? I have the whole world as my buffet. What shall I choose today? What would I like to do with my free time? We have the Strength card. You're standing in your power. Yes, you're standing in your power. You are not weak, and that is triggering the fuck out of somebody because they want you to be so weak in the knees for them and all full for love for them and all that shit. But you just ain't nobody's fool no more. Ain't nobody fool. Who you fooling? Who you fooling? Ain't nobody fool around here. Somebody thinks that they're fooling you, but you're not a fool anymore. And they probably don't even know what they're doing. So this person might have read The Art of Seduction at some point. I started listening to that audiobook years ago, and let me tell you, I had to turn that shit off. It sounded so fucking demonistic. Even the voice sounds demonistic towards the end of the recording. And the fact of the matter is, they were teaching people how to how to create trauma bonds. That's what they were doing. Teaching people how to create trauma bonds here. So somebody here thought that they could ensnare you in a trauma bond. But see, you're in your power. How do you create a trauma bond? Well, first you love bomb, then you go into conflict and chaos, then you go back to love bombing, then you go back to conflict and chaos. It's like forging steel, and trauma bonds are really difficult to uncreate and destroy. Thank you for that perfect selection of words. Because you form attachments to your higher vibrations and attachments to your lower vibrations. And what they're showing me is the more synaptic patterning that they can formulate within your different range of emotions, the more you will be bonded to that person. So when you see somebody who's constantly in and out of your life, you can't keep running in and out of my life. Yeah, they wanted to keep you in their life. And so that's why they did the running in and out of your life. And every time they came back better, love bombing. But every time it went bad, it went back faster and quicker, and you started to see it sooner. Then you found yourself in your power, ready to choose from the buffet of life. So let's see what else we have about this 7 of Cups energy here. The Hierophant, confirming what I've already said. You learned all the life lessons you have to learn. You are in your power. What else do we have? The Knight of Wands. The life lessons and being in your power, what you learned is about people who are flighty, people who are unstable, people who are untrustworthy, people who are prone to fits of rage and violence, people who can't sit still and stay focused long enough to actually carry out the adult conversation that they request. The Empress energy, look at that. Yeah, you found your worth, and then look at that. Because you were, I heard because you were in your Empress energy, you attracted a situation with somebody who is trying to make best use of that. But see, you already knew too much. You stood in your power. You're keeping your options open, and you're like, okay, it's time to move through that to the next, on to the next experience for you, because you don't need to entertain this type of energy back and forth, people trying to instigate trauma bonds. You're like, oh, I had a trauma bond before. You probably saying that to yourself. I've had a trauma bond before. Not interested in trying that again. So yeah, your spirit is telling you, like, bring this shit to justice. This situation is not balanced. Block that shit out. And when you walk away from them, you walk away from them in self-love with the Ace of Cups, and it is justice. The Queen of Swords, there you are, standing your ground, speaking your mind, and cutting shit short. Five of Pentacles, leaving somebody out in the cold, leaving that person alone, being on your own, but you're okay with that. Judgment, because you have wise judgment. The judgment is somebody can no longer approach you because you've emotionally gone from the loving energy into a very matter-of-fact energy. And you know what? This situation needed to be blocked off anyways, with justice and judgment coming up in the same position. Absolutely, yes. Wise judgment will tell you to let this situation go. The situation itself, we're talking about a conversation that's happening right now. The King of Swords energy here in this situation is cold communication. There's no love with the King of Swords. He doesn't give a fuck about feelings. He's here to listen, to observe, to respond. He's paying attention. He's been invited to converse. He's been invited to learn. He's been invited to speak, something along those lines. So there's a situation here where somebody has something to say. So in this conversation, the Eight of Swords, somebody stuck up in their head. And we did start with saying tongue twisted, didn't we? Five of Swords. This is about an argument, a disagreement, a bickering, a pity party. I heard pity party. Oh, wow, really? We're going to say that? I heard a pity party with somebody who wants to pay pat a cake with you. The Knight of Swords, okay? So somebody here's response, quick, it's like they didn't think that out very well, did they? And with the Five of Cups, oh my gosh, it's a regrettable decision. So in regards to the situation, there's a conversation with somebody here. They don't know what to say. They're tongue-tied. So their responses are rash, brash, and just like cold, all in their head. The only love here is the love that's lost with the Five of Cups. Cups representing love. Five is that change. This is where the love is lost. What's been spilled out of those cups cannot be put back into them. And somebody wants to, and they're stuck all up in their head on how they can do it. But guess what? All that head energy, all that swords energy ain't going to get you nowhere, honey. Love is not in the head. So it's like open your mouth and open your heart and speak what you need to say. But somebody here, regrettably, they acted brash, they acted rash, and they're not like, fuck, I self-sabotage again. All up in their head in this situation. This is two people who very well could have been arguing. There's two people, because this position is speaking about a situation now, okay? So this isn't a person's energy. This is the energy of the situation. This is a conversation. This is communication. Somebody stuck in their head, regrets about the past, trying to say something, but with the Knight of Swords, that's not mature communication. That's like cold, cutting, and immature as fuck. Five of Cups, regrets, sorrows, love lost. All right, the other side of the table. Interesting. In the current energy, they're like, fuck that, I'm single. Fuck that, I'm on my own. I'll just be all on my own. If they're in a high vibration with it, they're like, fuck that, I'm on my own and I'm a boss. If they're in a low vibration, they're like, fuck that. I have everything I want, but I'm still on my own. Let's see. Clarifying this Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, we have emotional mastery here with the King of Cups. Okay, somebody who knows what love is and how to act in a place of love. Somebody acting from a place of love. There's somebody here on the other side of the table who has everything they want, and they're coming from a place of love. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles, there is karmic connections. Eight of Pentacles for me, when I see that in any kind of connections, interactions, reading, it always deals about karmic cycles. Six of Wands, victory, victorious, recognition, and what else? The Nine of Wands, and the end of an overwhelming situation. So there's somebody here outside of you who is independent, and right now they're like, fuck that, I'm better off on my own. I'm just going to get over all these problems and just go off by myself. That's what somebody says. Okay. Let's look at what's unfolding here. On your side of the table, what's unfolding, we have the King of Wands is your energy and your physical experience. So for some of you, this is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person in your physical experience. Others of you, this is you putting things into action. Let's clarify this and see exactly what it's talking about. Temperance, Sagittarius energy again. But Temperance is also my card of patience and divine timing. It's a card of getting to know someone. Okay, Six of Swords, making, also quickly, Temperance is about that peace within, where a bunch of shit, you could be dealing with a whole bunch of chaotic shit out there, but you maintain your peace within. Okay, the Six of Swords is saying, oh yeah, I see the problems and I'm getting the fuck out of them. And usually that's somewhere in your head. It's like, this is moving away from that Five of Swords energy that was all in this conversation, where it's like bickering back and forth, toxic connections, people who just like, it's okay to remove yourself from situations that are not healthy for you. And that's what somebody is realized it's time to do, because what's unfolding is there's, with the Five of Wands, it's either a fight, again, an argument, a lot of people coming up, a lot of people in your face, or have something to say about what you're doing. There's a contentions energy with this Five of Wands. It could be bantering. It could be as simple as somebody getting up off the table when there's some bantering coming up and somebody talking shit and you just don't want to hear it. And they could even be playful bantering. It doesn't have to be full-on hateful bantering. It could be with friends of yours, right? The Four of Wands goes to the Five of Wands. Okay, so look. Interesting. This is saying what's going to happen in your physical experience is you're going to start some new thing with a person you already know. You're going to try to engage with somebody. You might be meeting up at a party or some kind of group get-together of some sort. There's a lot of people around. And it's interesting because you're just noticing that you're feeling very detached from this group. So, or this person, okay? It could even just be one person, or it could be a whole group. You're going to this thing and you've already ejector seated a bunch of energies out of your life. You know, you've already done that because you saw things from a different perspective. And, you know, you've had a lot of conversations, people that was keeping shit from you, like it all got revealed already from spirit. You already seen all that stuff, right? And then you're keeping your options open in life. And here comes many options your way. You need to know that. Let me tell you, I hear you're going to have your pick of the litter. It's time for you because you've been getting out of all these problems, like new energy coming in. And it's like everybody's vying for your attention. People are vying for your time. It's like your attention is very powerful and people really wanting it is what's coming up. And your spirit is telling you, yeah, how about I just go ghost on all of y'all bitches? You all want my attention. You all want my time. Are you willing to pay for that? And what am I going to get for it? Because if you only want my time so you could bitch and complain about what drama you got going on, yeah, I ain't got time for that. That's what somebody's saying. I ain't got time for that. If you want my time and you ain't going to bring nothing but a problem and some stress, I ain't got time for that, right? A lot of people competing for your time and your energy because you got a stable energy. So what happens with a lot of you is you're so psychic and you're so empathic and you're such a sweetheart. Like you're loving, peace, and happiness, baby. So people love being around you. So then they start to use you like a dumping ground. I was like, well, I got a problem. Let me call that love, peace, and happiness tribe person and then see if they can help me process this shit. But at the end of the day, you're starting to get to the point where it's like, I'm not your fucking garbage disposal, dude. And I'm definitely not your energetic garbage disposal. There's this realization that you don't have to process everybody's bullshit. You don't have to sit there and do it because at some point you're like, this shit is starting to affect your own energy and you're like, I'm not doing it. So your intuition is telling you, your spirit is telling you, yeah, just stick to the divine plan. You don't have to listen to every conversation. Remove those toxic, low vibrational conversations from your life And it's not to say like, okay, so you got an issue going on in life. Yeah, you're going to address it. But if there's not anything you can actively do about it right now, the situation's said and done, you kind of just let it go. If you process it, you're not just dumping it on people to get a pity party for woe is me. Like, this is my bullshit. My life is fucking horrible. It's not like that. It's like, look, this is what's going on. So what's the energy behind that? And how can we transmute this energy? It's a whole different type of conversation that you're willing to have if you're talking about contrasting energies, if you're talking about difficulties and challenges. You're coming to with the headspace of, let's get into the solution. How do we get into the solution around this? How can I work my whole game differently so I have a better outcome? The type of conflicting energies that we're talking about getting away from is that people just want to sit there and bitch and complain, well, this one didn't go my way, and this ain't fair, and everything is blowing up in my life, and this shit ain't fair, and it's just not right, and nobody does me right, and I don't know why this shit keeps happening to me, dude. Basically, what I just heard is we're sick and tired of hearing it. If you don't know now, we don't know what to tell you anymore. That's what Spirit is saying. That's what I'm hearing. Clarifying this, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Okay, she's Queen of Stability. She is Mother Nature. She is Mother Nurture. She has her own stuff. She knows how to get her own stuff. And Justice. Okay, so your intuition is telling you that this whole situation, you need to stand up for your own justice. And again, remove anything that is just, it just doesn't make sense, because it's like, okay, if you're going to have a conversation about an issue, first off, in order to find a solution, you got to stay on topic. We just talked about this a couple of nights ago. Like, the topic is over here, and you want to talk 10 miles down the road on the aftermath of the topic. Do get back to the point, right? So there's that energy here of, if it's taking you and distracting you from what the point is and from being solution oriented, I just see you dropping it. Yes, because with the sun coming out as the next clarifier, you have too much consciousness, you have too much awareness, you've learned too much, and your light shines bright, and you want to keep that shit shining bright, because when you do, with the Seven of Cups, you open up those options even further for you, expand that awareness even more. There's a growth that happens here. And so here you are. Spirit is going to be showing you and moving you. Your intuition is going to be moving you to remove yourself from a situation. And the cool part about it with this, what's coming through, is you're doing it karma clear. The way you remove yourself from the situation is karma clear. And you couldn't have come up with this plan. You couldn't have made this happen. This was Spirit. This was Spirit. Your agreement to interact with somebody, to hear, to have the conversation, to be there for that whole conversation we just talked about, that was Spirit motivating you to be there. And then by you just standing in your energy and being true to your authentic self and saying what's really on your mind, like, that person, their response was chaos, conflict, and get the fuck out. And for somebody, there was a blow up. And so all that did was, okay, cool. Blocked, deleted, no more. And I'm karma clear because you did it, right? Somebody here put the nail in their own coffin is all I'm saying. And then what they did was they had already dug their own grave. And somehow they had already paid the grave digger to come and cover them over with dirt. It's like that deep. Oh, goodness. The situation in the near future, somebody is going to be feeling really sorry. And somebody here is just removing themselves emotionally from the situation. Like, well, I gave it love. I know there's still more love out there for me. That's a regrettable situation, but I got to move on. Somebody here is kiss and say goodbye energy. Well, somebody else here is, what the fuck did I do? I'm so sad now. Somebody's going to be all in their feelings, so sad. And the Two of Swords, clarifying and talking about as far as the situation, there's a complete stalemate. In the situation, this is love lost. This is love lost. The love that's been spilled out of those cups cannot be scooped up out of the dirt and put back into the cups. It's just not going to ever hold the same again. Those emotions are over. And there is a stalemate here. With the Ace of Wands, it's taking power back, choosing independence. With the Chariot, this shit is overcoming challenges and obstacles that were in the way, keeping you from getting to your victory road. And now you are on victory road. And with the Ten of Cups, this is the end of an emotional connection happening here. There's a lot of this going on in the readings lately. It's all over the charts. It's all over everyone I know. I mean, I see it all over the place, and not necessarily everyone. Well, let me think. Who do I know that's in a really happy relationship, right? Especially a new one? Okay, anybody I know who's in a happy relationship like right now, like they've been in that relationship for a while. Anything that's new, it's like nosedive, straight nosedive energies. Wait, I've seen. So on the other side of the table, we have, interestingly enough, the Queen of Wands with the bonus card. So for someone, there is a couple here. They may not have been married. They could have been married. They could have been living together. Somebody's really fucking pissed off. I just feel like somebody's going to be really fucking pissed off. Can't even deny with this Wands energy. There's two people here, both very passionate, both strongly in their feelings. And at this point, the way the cards are laid on the table, they both look in opposite directions. They ain't looking towards each other no more. So let's see on the other side of the table what we can expect. Clarified by the Ace of Swords. Oh, the sword of truth. It comes, it hurts, but then it sets free. With the Eight of Cups, time to move on, go on, get the fuck up out of Dodge. It's time to go somewhere. It's time to emotionally detach. Somebody feeling cut, they're feeling cold and emotionally detached. They're facing the facts and emotionally detaching. The Eight of Wands. This is all a result of the conversation that we're talking about. Somebody going to be in their head for a minute and in their feelings and maybe even angry for a minute. But immediately moving into emotional detachment. Okay, time to let go. Oh, Nine of Cups. I'm back into my emotional stability again. So literally what I see here, there's a golden opportunity here for somebody. What's at the bottom of Clarifier deck before I go into this summary? The Knight of Cups. This was an offer, a romantic gesture coming your way. And as it was coming your way, you presented a golden opportunity to this person. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that you presented it, like God presented you to this person's life to be that golden opportunity. The way they take care of it is what matters. Well, it appears that somebody here, even though you probably don't know this, they had somebody else there in their life still. There was somebody else here holding their attention. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe they don't understand that one close friend that they kept, or that conversation they kept having with somebody, or those friends that were taking up their time and influencing their decisions, or maybe it was somebody who was in love with them. Was a contradictory energy and a third-party situation here, and the universe didn't like that shit. The universe was like, oh, that's what they think they're gonna do? Well, you're gonna find yourself without this golden opportunity right here. Because see, this golden opportunity, this one right here, what I'm giving you, this one is protected. And just as quickly as I gave it to you, I could take that away. I tried to tell somebody before, like, you don't understand. God turns the switch on and off. When you feel that love, if God say you didn't do what you need to do in this situation, no more, cut it off. God will switch shit off in your heart so fast, and you won't have love for the situation anymore. You won't have the same level of patience or tolerance that you used to before. And that's what somebody noticed here. Somebody noticed, and you noticed it, I feel like, too, that you just don't have the patience for this person anymore, or for the situation anymore. Okay? Somebody trying to come your way, they saw that you was the Empress, they was trying to come your way, but at the same time, they was trying to keep their options open. They saw that you were somebody of high value, but the opportunity, the way they approached you, it was not the way it was supposed to be. Like, they did something that was immature. It was like no common sense. Like, why would you treat, if you get an appointment to sit with the Empress, like, you don't treat her like she's somebody selling fucking popcorn at the movies. Sorry, you just don't approach the Empress that way. That's just not how you do it. And we're not trying to judge anybody or nothing like that. But the fact of the matter is, like, somebody who has earned their titles and earned their respect and put in their work and got their stripes, or however you want to put it, like, you better approach them correct, in the correct energy, because this person has a low tolerance for bullshit. Somebody here has a low tolerance for bullshit, and they have a whole team of people on standby ready to remove any bullshit that comes their way. And so it's like, Spirit here has showed you, like, we're taking this shit away. We are taking this away from you because you don't need it anymore, because it doesn't meet the qualifications to be in your presence. Somebody's going to be very happy with their independence. There's like, oh, you met somebody. That's good. Why don't you go have fun with them? Oh, you were entertaining somebody else. That's great. Why don't you go over there? I'm just going to go over here and do my own thing. And you know what? At the end of the day, they're going to miss you. That's the fact of the matter is they gonna miss you. What's the risk of, give me a romance angels here, past, present, and future on the situation. Let's get some romance angels going. What's going on here with these cards? Why do they feel like that? Hold on a second, y'all. There's something going on here. Why does it feel like that? Oh no, I'm gonna need a new deck. What did they get wet from? They ain't even nothing wet over here. The cards got wet. It's stuck. Something got wet and it's stuck. Oh, that's kind of dirty. Okay, hold on. We're still going to use them for now, but god dang. I'm about to give me another deck. These things are stuck. I don't even understand. There's nothing wet on the table. Which is weird. Nothing wet on the table. The cards are stuck together like they've been sitting next to a wet cup. You know how the water condenses on the outside of the glass and it drips? That's what these cards look like they were sitting next to. But there's nothing wet on the table at all. There's not a single glass on this table. Okay. Can I shuffle them now? Did I get them all unstuck? Because I really want to see what's going to come out of this deck over this spread. All right. Time to buy some more cards, guys. I thought I was getting the full-size cards. No wonder they were so cheap. I was like, oh, look, there's a deck right there. I'll just get those ones. Yeah, next time I'm going to Barnes & Noble, get the real size one. For real. Okay. I found some more that are stuck. Hold on. I promise we're getting back to your spread. All right. Otra vez. Well, these cards are stuck. I found 3 more stuck together right here. I feel, you know what's coming to mind? Well, I'm glad we have this downtime right now while I'm trying to shuffle cards that are stuck together. What they just showed me is if you've been watching the show consistently, like so many of you do, then you remember a card from P&Q's Oracle that kept coming out. It was like you're trying to burn something up, and there are these 2 energies that are running at you trying to stop because you're breaking the old connections, you're burning out these old karmic ties, whatever it is, right? So what they're showing me is when you did that, this is a residual of that energy, or this is the second. So for some of you, you already removed the first one out, got the first one the fuck out. And it's like these energies, just like these cards are sticky. Oh my God, these energies stick. We just talked about trauma bonds, right? About how people is trying to establish trauma bonds with you. They thought they had a fucking plan, but spirit already knew what the fuck was up. They're like, no, you ain't doing that to my baby. This is my special earth angel. You can't get them caught up in no trauma bond. We're going to give them an intuitive nudge and tell them to get the fuck out before you even get anything what you think you're going to get with them. Spirit was like, this person's intentions and motives are not right. This person, if they gonna have my earth angel, they need to be coming correct in some love. That's what it is. That's what spirit is showing me. What's going on with the other person? Past, present, and future. Okay. Other person, give your relationship a chance. Here they are asking you. Somebody here was like, just give us another chance, please. And please, I want to marry you. They were like, I just want to marry you. I want to get engaged with you. Like, I just want you to be my wife. I mean, you're like, dude, we've only been talking for a day and you already talking about wife. Slow your roll, partner. It's first telltale sign. So you're already paying attention. You're already paying attention. Especially if this is somebody you already knew and this shit was happening before. What else do we have? Show me some more about what's going on in this experience with this person. Okay, this one. You deserve love. You deserve love. Yeah, and they're like, and I want to be the one to love you. They really came in. I heard laying it on thick. They came in laying it on thick. The thing of it is, you knew you deserve love, right? So somebody here is asking you for a chance. You say, okay, fine, I'll engage this energy. You knew you deserve love. You said, well, maybe God is sending this person to my life. But what started happening is, you healing those family issues work that you have been doing, it started showing up at this connection again. And you're like, oh, I know this energy. I know this energy well. Yeah. So, the other person, there's a need for some spiritual focus with this other person. They're not noticing. Like they need to wake the fuck up. I'm just gonna tell you, somebody here needs to wake the fuck up. They're busy sleeping, spiritually sleep, not paying attention, whatever it is. But this person was brought to you for a goddamn awakening, and let me tell you, that's not always an easy energy to go through. So they may not like the experience they're having with you too damn much, because it's God brought you somebody for a spiritual awakening. This person might not be liking the way that's happening, but it's happening. Okay. So romantic feelings are involved. Somebody's got romantic feelings. They're trying to woo you. They try to woo you in this situation. But what you know is this is all about forgiving and learning. You already know that. Okay. So you open yourself up to that. You open yourself up to engage with this energy, because yes, there are romantic feelings between the two of you. And you're okay with learning and forgiving. But what happens in the physical experience right now? Express your love. As you express your love. Okay, so you expressing your love, or they're expressing their love. Or are you telling him, why don't you say something to him? Oh, goodness. Let's see. What else does my beautiful ones need to know here about the other side of the table? Passion. They hot for you, man. They sexually attracted to you. I heard nobody can do it like you, so this person's highly attracted to you. But look, especially if this is somebody from your past, the situation is get the fuck over it. Somebody keeps trying to come back to your life because they are they're hot for you, but they're coming in with an energy that you already X'd out of your life. Is the way that release your X card is coming. It's like you've already X'd that energy out of your life. You have identified it here. So why are you lingering? When your spirit is showing you that there is some deception afoot, spirit showed you. You may not have the evidence. They haven't ratted themselves out yet. You haven't found any evidence, but spirit showed you and told you, like, this motherfucker's lying to you about something. We know it. We know what really happened. We know where they really were. We know what was really going on, and they're not going to tell you. So get the fuck out. And spirit's like, get the fuck out. Let's see. What else? Retreat. I told you. And this is what you need to do. Back the fuck off, retreat, pull your energy back from this situation. Yeah, you were flirting with the idea. You was entertaining it. God said, okay. They put it in your heart. Okay, go ahead and give it a chance for another start for somebody here. We're going to get some more tea. I got the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. Let's pull some more cards. What else? Oh, good. These ones don't feel wet. I don't know why the other ones felt wet and sticky. I guess it was just time for me to get myself some new cards. Yay. I love getting new cards. That's how I have so many cards. Okay. But yeah, so it's interesting. So once you get through the sticky energy with this person, because it is a sticky energy, like I said, somebody tried to create a trauma bond, whether they actually read the fucking book and they were trying to do it consciously, or it's just this is the way they learn to move and groove in life. Yay. Oh, God. And I hear, and how many other people have they created these fucked up trauma bonds with that don't know what it is like you do? A trauma bond, it's like, I realized one day, because somebody asked, it's like, what's the connection here? And I was like, well, we have a lot of the same traumas in our past. And I was like, I'm listening to myself talk and I'm like, fuck. Okay. What do we have here? Show me what we need to know. What is the messages? What do you need to know about this person, about this experience? Show me. Are you going to give me some more fucking cards? Thank you. As I begin to talk shit, now you don't throw down a stack. Okay, heard. Oh gosh, twin flames card energy comes out. So twin flames is not all about who you're loving. In a sense it is, but only in the sense that they're there to show you all about yourself. And this connection, the snake. Oh yeah, this is about somebody here, another woman. I'm telling you, somebody has a very high level spiritual connection here with a person. And you knew it was a high level soul connection with this person, but there was somebody else involved. There's another motherfucking person involved. Other side of the table. TikTok, time's up. It's time for you you've had enough time to come clean and tell the fucking truth, and you did it. So it's like, you gotta go. So that's what's happening here with the situation. Let's see, what else do you have about this? Seduction. Somebody here tries to use seduction to keep you linked in, and it's like this connection, energy of it, fucking enticing, man. It draws you in. Like you just cannot deny it. There is an attraction there. There is a strong attraction there. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, like it's not the type of way you want. There's no spirituality involved, and that's a big no for you. You're like, if you're not spiritually connected and involved with the person, like what the fuck is the point of involving anything else? Because when you do the deed, when you do the no-nos and the nanas with somebody, that stuff connects your spiritual energy. Like it or not, that's what's going to happen. So somebody here been looking at your picture. Somebody, I just heard this is crazy. Somebody over there doing chanting or spells or crying or some sort of, whether it's ritualistic magic that's done consciously because they call themselves a witch or whatever. Everybody want to be a witch these days. I'm just saying. I don't even use none of them titles, just in case you was wondering. I don't submit to no titles. I am me. I'm Melinda. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. I'm living peace and happiness and everything else too. A hot mess. Anyways, I'm hot and I'm a freaking mess, especially when I'm reading cards, because these cards be everywhere. But the point is, somebody here was doing some magic. Oh shit, I just saw a picture. They just showed me something. What you don't know, spirit is pissed off at somebody. Somebody has some seductive ass pictures or videos of you that you don't even know exist, and they be watching that shit and they be getting turned on with it. And that's why this person is always trying to come back into your life. But you too busy healing your heart. You are too busy healing your heart. They're like, but you're so sexy and I love you and I just can't see myself without anybody but you, and there's nobody like you. And then they realize, they said, fuck, I said sexy. I gotta leave the word sex out of it. I can't let them know that this is all about sex. Well, it's not just about the sex. It's about you, who you are as a person. But hold on, how do you really engage with me, how I am as a person? Other than that, really. Engagement ring. They're coming in as you healing. They're coming in with promises and aspirations for a better life with you, and they want to be with you and all that stuff. And you're looking in the mirror and you're saying, is this really for me? This person has been revealed. The snake that lies there, I've already seen it. I've already seen the tactics. Okay, spirit said there's some things I don't know, but is this really for me? You're looking back at what you learned about this person, about the experience with them, and you're making a decision, and you're communicating that with the girl talk card. You're communicating that. You're spending more time with your friends. You're going to be moving on. Yeah. Somebody else is going to be feeling left out in the cold, heartbroken, motherfucker, when you move on. They don't want you to move on. But you know what? The fact of the matter is feelings have changed. It's not the fucking same. You've changed. The transformation, the butterfly. You've changed. Yes, you have changed. You ain't the same person. The things that you experience in this connection. Oh, shit. Look, the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck. Karmic fucking relationship. So you thought it was your twin flame, but guess what? It was just another karmic connection. But you are on the twin flame journey. And the twin flame journey isn't about another person. It's about being able to look at the experience you're having with another person and heal yourself by paying attention to what triggers you have and what is in your power to do to transmute those triggers. And the only way you could do that is not by looking at the side effects of the fucking trigger all the way there. You got to find the seed of it. That's why some of you chose to stay in this karmic connection as long as you did. And that's why some of you chose to re-engage with that karmic connection once you finally let it go, because of the fact that here, this is the perfect stomping grounds for you to test those old triggers. Do you fall for the same bullshit as before? So a lot of you have always wondered, why when I break up with somebody and I'm trying to move on, does this person always seem to come back? They all did that. They all try to come back. Well, the reason why is because it's the perfect stopping grounds to prove whether you learned your fucking lesson or not. Are you going to react the same? Are you just going to be triggered? Are you just going to be a douche? Are you going to stand your ground this time? Are you going to open your mouth and say what you feel? Are you going to honor your boundaries? Are you going to share your feelings at all? Or are you just going to let somebody railroad you and decide for you what's going to happen in your life? Call me old-fashioned if you want, but at this point in my life, like, I want to date. I want to be asked on dates. I want the chance to ask somebody out on it. I've never had a problem doing that, just in case you didn't know. Like, I have no problem with that. But I want to be asked out on dates. And you know what would be really cool if somebody would ask me if I wanted to be their partner instead of just all of a sudden, how did I turn into you? When did you get rights to claim me as yours? I don't remember signing those away. I don't remember giving those away. And I don't even remember saying yes, that I was going to be yours. I don't even remember that. And somebody's like, yeah, you don't remember that you said that to me. Did you even ask me? What are you talking about? Oh my God. We're getting the rebel deck out because I feel like talking shit. And I don't know why, but the chat is off. So I know that you're here. I see the 10 live with us. There should be 10 thumbs up on the screen. I'm just saying, like, if you watching this, why ain't you tapped in? Didn't you want Spirit to talk to you tonight too? I'm just saying. But for whatever reason, again, there is no chats in my screen for me to look at. So yeah, I'm going to shuffle this rebel deck and we're just going to sit up here and see what needs to come out because y'all need a message. So we're going to ask for guidance from the rebel deck for you because they give it to us raw and real. No sugarcoating shit. If you don't like curse words, why are you still here? You should have clicked off a long time ago because I'm sure I used quite a few already. All right. This is not a child channel. If you are under 18, you have no business being here. What are you doing up at this hour anyway? Your parents should know that you up. You shouldn't even be watching this. You should be asleep. What are you doing? Go get on Minecraft or something. I'm just saying. Okay, so that was funny. What the hell that's about. So that's just giving me the idea of somebody who likes to play games and who is in a very childish energy, probably up past their bedtime. Okay, guidance for you, rebel. Rebel, because fuck it. And that's exactly what you're doing. The guidance for you, if you ain't doing that already and you ain't rebelling against these people who's just trying to step in, railroad you in life and decide what it's going to be for you and who ain't going to appreciate your worth and your value or your time. Haven't you ever heard time is money? Time is money, honey. And if you want my time at this point, you're going to have to show me some money because my time is valuable. And you got me sitting up here wasting it? No, my time is not to be wasted. So let me see. I'm going to make the best of this and I'm going to turn this motherfucking experience into a lesson. Ooh, thank you. It wasn't a waste of time. Although I do love the song so much for Snow the Product. She's so cute. Oh my God, that girl's so cute. Girl, call me. I'm just saying, I'll ask you out if you call me. Anyways, the point of it is the song, Waste of Time. I love the song. I've been waiting for you to stop fucking bullshitting. What the fuck? Yeah, rebel because fuck it. No getting attached. I'm gonna go. I'll be alright. I'm better alone. Getting attacked. I'm gonna go. Yep, it's that. Because you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Yeah, you're like, this situation is not for me. I don't need to be sitting up here being neglected, ignored, treated bad. Somebody who's in and out with this crazy fucking energy. One minute you're all excited and passionate about me. The next minute you're fucking like an icebox. Like, dude, make up your goddamn mind. If you're bipolar, tripolar, or quadrupolar, can you go find something to ground that pole out? I'm just saying, like, calm your ass down. And since they won't do it, it's up to you. Why are you fucking entertaining this shit? It's not their fault. If they crazy is as crazy does. What they say? What did Forrest say? Stupid is as stupid is. Well, if you're stupid, then you're going to do stupid. But if you're smarter than that, then fucking act like it. Make a choice like you've learned this lesson already and do something different. Shit is going, what does it say? Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. And that's pretty much what it is. This connection is a goddamn job. It said karmic relationship. Karmic relationship means you got work to do, Lucy. You got some work to do. Get your ass to work. This is the connection that if you want this connection, if you really so stuck to this person and you really want this shit to work, guess what? Get ready to do all the fucking work. Because the way these cards are looking like, this person ain't finna, they're not doing their part. This is not both of us are working our best to make this relationship work and coming to the table with our best self. No, this is, you can make this relationship work. Meanwhile, I'm going to throw all the fucking wrenches and screws into this machine that I can and see if I can't fuck it up for you today again. So let's see. What else guidance do we have for tribe? Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. So here's the thing. Ooh, some of you been distracted from your purpose by a connection. That's why you need to fucking rebel. You've been distracted from your purpose, trying to entertain this connection with somebody. It's time for you to get back to work and get your shit together, because life needs you, and you came here with a specific purpose. What are you here to do? Go fucking do that. And here it is. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. So your life purpose is attached to some ancient shit. For some of you, maybe it is you're a yoga instructor and you fucking been missing class because you've been too busy fucking around with this asshole all night who's keeping you up for what? Absolutely nothing. A goddamn fight. Somebody want to fight with you all night. You showing up late to work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you do some kind of healing. Your career, your job, your business has something to do with a very healing thing. So you could be a tarot card reader, you could be a Reiki, you could be a massage tech, you could be somebody who sells like crystals and stuff like that. You could be somebody who does energy clearance. You could be somebody who's a psychologist or a counselor or an advocate or support group, something like that. And you haven't quite been there in strength and force like you normally would, because you've been distracted by all this fucking chaos that's going on in your life, because you got this person who's got a third party situation and they trying to tell you it's not, and some old shit, and it's just like, look, dude, you're not gonna fucking marry me. It's just that simple. So what's the point of this connection? Okay, because see, you got this whole other thing going on. I don't want that kind of connection. And again, for some of you, it's not like they have another lover. They just got this crazy circle around them. Maybe they got friends or roommates or a family member, meddlesome mother, a fucking nosy ass sister, a brother who don't know how to stay in this place, something like that, who's all in their ear, in their space. Maybe it's not even a person. Maybe it's their own life experience. It's like, because this person has a whole chaotic energy. Again, I'm seeing this 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Like, man, all those clarifiers, what was it all over? They were all over the King of Swords. This person all up in their heads, big, a whole bunch of drama and BS, like running these cycles around in their head. And it's bringing conflict and chaos into their life. So for some of you, like, the whole reason you need to get out of here so you can go maintain your spiritual well-being and your mental well-being, because this person is going through some other type of shit. It's not part of your energy. That's what we have for you for Tarot in the Shadows tonight. Let me see if I can get on this reading from my phone and see the chat and see if I received any personal questions on here. See what's going on. I see Virginia. I see Eric. Hey, baby. I see. Okay, you know what? That's funny. Virginia. Malibu. Good morning, beautiful. So thankful and grateful that I could go on my phone and see the comments, because there's none on my screen. So I don't understand what's up with that, but hey, it is what it is. So, hey, guys, thank you so much for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on tonight. I hope something helped in this experience. Again, some of you watch this and you're like, oh, I know who that is. It's not even you. It's somebody around you. This could be an experience you're hearing about. Any of it. It could be you. It could be somebody you know. It could be something you see happening. You could be sitting at a restaurant and observing this shit happen right there. Interesting the way these readings play out. So who are you? Where are you at in the world? How did this reading resonate? Was this your reading? Because I know this was somebody's reading. And before I close out, I heard ask one more question. I heard ask what good things are coming their way because of the powerful changes they made. And I got to get out this deck. Okay, so they're like, just when you thought you was done, we're pulling you back in. I'm like, okay. And how that applies is, again, some of y'all got distracted by some sort of connection, and it's time to get back to your spiritual purpose. Oh, you thought you could get out of your spiritual purpose by entertaining this connection or doing whatever the fuck you got yourself caught up in. Yeah, Spirit's like, no, we're calling you back, babe. We're recruiting you again. Okay. 6 of Cups, the guidance for you, 6 of Cups. Honey, remember why you're here. The 6 of Cups is the Lord of pleasure. It's about soul connections. Even these ones when you got to walk away, even the ones when you get to stay, even the ones when you fight or play, they're all some sort of soul connections there. So take the lessons, take the blessings, and create a more beautiful life for yourself moving forward. That's what we have for you at this time. Thank you so much. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby.